This is Pastor Samuel Lee, and this is my program called BrotherLee Talk. In this program, I always share with you some of my life lessons as a pastor for 21 years. I think I am able to share some of my experiences. Not that I know better than you, but just to share with you, and maybe it will be a blessing to you. And my life lesson today, especially for our young pastors, young leaders, young brothers and sisters, is that, respect is earned. Respect is not forced on people, okay? Oftentimes we want people to respect us because we are pastors or we are ministers or we have a certain position in the ministry or in the company or whatever, and we want people to respect us based on the position that we have. But we forget that we cannot force people to respect us because respect is something that you earn. It is not something that you force people. Unfortunately, in some leadership style, respect is forced on people, that you have to respect me, especially in churches. I am the anointed man of God and I'm anointed woman of God. I'm called by God and you have to respect me. But if you move around and you have no respect to other people and you yourself do not treat people with dignity and integrity, how do you expect people to treat you with respect? All right. So I just want to share some few points on respect and how can we earn the respect of people around us. And one of the things that we can do is practice what we preach. You see, the people are not interested in our sermons. Many people think that to be a leader or to be a Christian is to know all the right stuff. You can know all the right stuff and still not, do what God asks you to do. And I think that the most important aspect of respect is that we practice as believers, we practice what we preach, because the people read our lives. They don't read our pamphlets and our flyers that we print and put in the mailbox of our neighborhood. People are looking at our lives, and that is what counts. That is what matters. So practice what you preach. If you preach that you have to love people, if you preach that you have to respect people, then you have to start with yourself. So practice what you preach. Another one is how you earn respect is fulfill what you promise. Fulfill what you promise. If you promise something to people and then try to fulfill them, if you say that you're gonna come at 5 o'clock, come at 5 o'clock unless something happens. But if you say that, okay, we're gonna have a meeting at 5 o'clock, but you as a leader, you come at 6 o'clock or 5:30, and how do you expect the people to come at 5 o'clock and attend the meeting that you have to conduct for the ministry or for your company or church? So fulfill what you promise. If you say, I will be there at 5, try to be there at 5. If you cannot be there at 5, call someone and say, I will be there a little later. I'm really sorry that I am late. Or you say that, you have a deadline for a project, you are working in a team, and you are the leader of the team, and your deadline is 15th of January, and then it's still 14th January, you have not finished your deadline, and on the 15th, you're going to have a lot of alibis that you didn't finish your deadline, and just simply because you are a leader, you can just easily go away with it. No, because if you say 15th of January is my deadline, you make sure that that will be your deadline, and then you will achieve that goal on that 15th of January. And then you cannot expect the people also just to fulfill their assignments on 15th of January, but you yourself just go away with it easily simply because you are the leader. No, what you say, you have to do it. Let your yes be yes and let your no be no, but never be in between. Just try to be an example to other people, because people always look at you as an example, because you claim to be the leader, you claim to be the pastor, or you claim to be the minister or the head of anything, the department that you are at or representing. So fulfill what you promise. You cannot just ask people to, be faithful. No, you have to be faithful first. Another thing is that, you have to treat other people with respect. Okay? The way you treat other people, that is how they're gonna treat you. Okay? If you treat other people just, because they are under you, and then you can basically talk to them the way you want to talk to them because they are under you, so-called. I don't really believe in this under system, but anyways, under you, and then you talk to them anyhow, and you want to them you want you act to react to them anyhow. Don't expect that they're gonna treat you also with respect. Listen, humans reaction oftentimes is the mirror to us. You understand? So the way you treat them, they're gonna mirror it back to you. Oftentimes, if you treat them with respect, they're gonna mirror back to you respect. But if you talk to them rudely and harshly and angry, don't expect that they're gonna come and yes sir, yeah ma'am you. It's not going to be like that. There will come a time that they're gonna come and harsh back to you, and treat you the way you treat them. So if you are a leader, or if you are a young minister, you are young in the ministry, please, no matter what happens, always treat people with respect and dignity, because there is always this certain border between you and there is a border between people, and once this border is broken, this border of dignity, this border of respect is broken, basically everything can happen. The same thing in marriages. You see, husband and wife, they have this border of dignity between them. Once this border of dignity is broken and respect is broken, people can throw things towards one another, literally and figuratively, and use bad words towards one another. Even there are some marriages that they use the F word towards one another regularly. That means basically that border has been damaged, that border of respect. So when you are in a ministry, in a teamwork, you need to keep that border intact, no matter what happens. Even you are right and other people are wrong. No matter what happens, you have to keep that border in dignity. The way you treat people, that is how they're going to mirror back to you. You treat people with respect, they're going to mirror back to you respect. The same thing with your children. You shout at your children, believe me, one day your children are going to shout at you. And you say, no, I'm the father, I'm the mother, I'm going to show him a lesson. No. You will show your child a lesson by force. And that is not nice. So the way you treat your child, that child is going to treat you the same way. Don't forget that people are our mirrors. Or sometimes in my country, we have a saying that people are your echoes. When you are in a mountain and you shout, or you say something, the mountain will echo it back to you. And that is how the people around us are. They will echo back to you the way you treat them. Maybe they'll smile at you 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, but on the 4th time, they're going to say, you know what? I'm fed up with this. So treat people the way you want them to treat you. Respect the way you want them to respect you. Another life lesson that I learned in my 21 years of ministry is never use pulpit, Bible study, to correct someone on a personal level. Sometimes we use Bible study or prophecies or preachings just because we have grudges against someone in the church or in the ministry, and we use that without mentioning name in the pulpit, and use it to just catch somebody. And that is very wrong. If you have really an issue with someone, you need to talk to that person personally, and not use pulpit to attack somebody, not use the pulpit to, or use your position to attack somebody. These are very, very important lessons. And then last but not least, if you are a young pastor or a minister, maybe you are somewhere in Southern Africa or Western Africa or in Asia or Philippines, wherever you are, listen. Don't impose your titles on people. Please, I am beseeching, I'm begging you. Do not impose your titles on people. I have seen people who are imposing their title. I used to do that when I was young. But thank God that I learned it and I repent from it. Okay? Just, I am apostle. I am apostle. I am prophet. I am reverend. Listen, you don't need to prove to others that you are an apostle. Okay? Whether you are a pastor or you are a prophet, your life will already tell it, and people around you will already confirm it. You don't need to go around and apostle yourself and prophet yourself and then go along with it. I've seen some people who, nowadays the title is not even enough. They are His Excellency, Apostle, Reverend, Bishop, Doctor. Come on, the only thing you do is ridiculing yourself and ridiculing other people. I know I'm going to hurt you, and I know that there are some people who are going to really hurt by this, but please, I am asking you. I know you are an apostle or I know you are a prophet. Wonderful. But you don't need to go around and force people and correct them to call you an apostle. Just be who you are. If you are an apostle, act as an apostle. You don't need everybody by force. Someone told me, let me correct you. I am apostle this and that. Or let me correct you. I am, even the way you correct is not correct. So, learn these things. And then especially the longer you are using your title, the longer you have these titles, believe me, the people of the world will just ridicule you and us and Christians and everyone. You advertise yourself. I am apostle, doctor, reverend, bishop, evangelist, Professor Samuel Lee. Come on. We are all God's servants and we serve the Lord. And titles are important in its place, okay? But you don't need to go and force people to call you by names and titles. At least these are the things that I have learned in my ministerial life. Wherever you are, may God bless you. This is BrotherLee Talk, and this is Samuel Lee speaking to you. Take care. Bye.